Okay, now we're going to go from general to standard in the rational function. So that way you can figure out if you don't feel like sketching it, if it's decreasing or increasing. So general to standard is literally you're going to be doing long division, Euclidean division, and I'll just show you how to do it really quickly. It's not difficult. Okay, as long as you remember that you need to have a remainder. So that's just something like 5x minus 3 over 2x plus 4. So right now, what you're going to do is you're going to put the 2x plus 4 on this side, and you're going to put the 5x minus 3 on this side. Okay, remember, first you got to find how many times something goes into it, then you're going to multiply it, then you're going to bring down a number, and then you're going to subtract. Okay, so we're going to do this a little bit differently. You're not going to say how many times does 2 go into 5 and say, well, it goes about 2 times. You have to say the exact number. So 2 goes into 5, 2.5 times. In particular, you're going to write this as a fraction. So it goes 5 divided by 2. So on the side, you do 5x divided by 2x. Well, guess what? The 2x's cancel out and you're left with 5 over 2. Don't change that into a fraction, a decimal. Just leave it as a fraction. So your answer is 5 over 2. Now you're going to multiply. So first you found, now you're going to multiply. So 5 over 2 times 2 is 5. So this times this gives you 5x. But then you have to do this times this. So when you do 5 over 2 times 4, so it's 5 over 2 times 4. That makes 20 over 2, which makes 10. Then you're going to put here plus 10. So now you're going to subtract. Actually, I should have written the S first and then the B, because that's what we do first. We subtract. Find, multiply, subtract, bring down. So we're going to change the signs now. So minus and a minus. So this cancels out and you have minus 3, minus 10. That makes minus 13. There's nothing for us to bring down. So that is going to be your remainder. This is your remainder. And what do you do with remainders? You put them over the divisors. So it becomes 5 over 2 minus 13 over the 2x plus 4. Now, if you're thinking, well, how does this look like the standard? Well, you're going to reverse it. You're going to write minus 13 over 2x plus 4 plus 5 over 2. So if you label it as the standard, the minus 13 acts as your A. Your 2x plus 4, if you factor out the 2 and you're left with x plus 2, that's your B value. And this is your H value. And of course, your A was the minus 13. And then your plus 5 over 2, well, that's your K. And there you have it. So you're just rewriting everything. And now you can see right away that A times B is negative. Therefore, this will be increasing. So right away you can see the A times B. And that's how you do general to standard.